What's up, guys? Welcome to Superwise. I'm John, and I just finished watching WANDAVISION Episode 8, previously on. And at this point, I'm just going straight into spoilers. We're on the second to last episode. You know, next Friday is the last episode of the season, so I'm just not even gonna bother. It was a really good episode. There's your non-spoiler review. Alright, let's do spoilers. So that cold open was pretty cool, where Agatha unleashes her evil powers. She unlocks forbidden magic and basically eviscerates all of the witches that were trying to kill her. I mean, it was dark. I mean, they turned into skeletons. That was gnarly, man. I mean, keep in mind that the show is PG, and wow. And can we talk about Evan Peters as Pietro? Agatha confirmed that he's a fake. But the thing is, who is he actually, and what's Agatha doing with him? Either through her dark magic, she just created this life form, or, you know, when Agatha took the bug and then turned it into a bird, maybe she did that with some random guy in Westview and made him look like Pietro? Or, somehow, Agatha took Peter Maximoff from the Fox X-Men universe, plucked him from the multiverse, put him into Wanda's fake reality, and mind controlled him from there. I don't know what's going on. I can't wait to get some clarification in next week's final episode. And this is a character-driven show, and Wanda is a very fascinating character. We learn about her childhood, how she got her powers. It was pretty interesting to see how she grew up with the American sitcoms. She watched them with her dad and her brother and her mother, and that's why in her fake reality there are the sitcoms from the 1950s. And then Wanda is in the Hydra base and she's watching the Brady Bunch. Then she's in the Avengers facility watching Malcolm in the Middle, so it all makes sense. And then also when she's in the Hydra base in the Mind Stone, it gives her the Scarlet Witch powers. You could see the Scarlet Witch silhouette, and I think it's like teasing that she'll get a modern, updated version of that classic costume. We'll just have to wait and see, but it'd be pretty cool to see that in the final episode, and maybe Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. But my favorite scene in this entire episode was when Wanda and Vision were talking in Avengers HQ. It was actually really clever how they did it, because in the MCU, in Civil War, Wanda doesn't acknowledge Pietro's death. She doesn't seem sad at all. But this scene really humanizes her. She misses her brother. She's lost her family members, and she's grieving, and her and Vision have this really nice talk, and they start to become friends, and they start to love each other, and we understand why she loves him so much. Then Wanda goes to Westview. She's still grieving over Vision's death. She just saw his body torn apart. She saw it disassembled by Hayward, and she just collapses to the ground and unleashes all of her power, and she creates this fake reality. And Vision is recreated. That's not actually him, though. It's like her magic made this fake version of him. It wasn't actually his body. Then finally, Wanda becomes the Scarlet Witch with that name drop. That was pretty cool. And then we get that post-credit scene. We learn that Hayward wanted to bring Vision back to life so he could use him as a weapon, and Wanda is made up of the Mind Stone, and the drone Hayward had the Mind Stone radiation on it. He uses that radiation to bring Vision back to life, because Vision was powered by the Mind Stone, so naturally he'd be powered up by Wanda's radiation. And I guess he's evil now? Is he evil? I would assume that he'd have no memories of what happened. He doesn't have any feelings, because this is just basically a robot slave, just emotionless nothingness. So that's Vision's actual body. It was just brought back to life. Wanda's Vision in the fake reality was just basically like a figment of her imagination, wasn't real, created by magic. But this is the real Vision, the white Vision. Is he evil? Will he survive the end of this? Because if that's Vision's real body and he is brought back to life, he could stick around in the MCU longer than I thought, because I thought by the end of the season he'd die, because you know, it was a figment of Wanda's imagination, but this is the real Vision. So I can't wait to see what happens next. The secret actor has to appear in next week's final episode. Just has to, because he hasn't appeared yet. So I can't wait to see who it is. I'm hoping it's Tobey Maguire. Huge Spider-Man fan. He's my favorite Spider-Man of all time, and just seeing him would make me like just freak out. I'd be flipping stuff over. I'd be screaming at the top of my lungs if he shows up. We'll see who it is, though. John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic? Who knows? But let me know in the comments down below. What did you think of this episode? I really liked it. Elizabeth Olsen was amazing. She really showed her acting range, her emotion. I felt bad for her. She was really good. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. That will be all for me. And remember my catchphrase, guys. Stay superwise.